Girl,
Everybody
it's
follow
packed
the one
out
line,
here tonight.
please. Follow the one line, please.
I told you.
IDs out. I need to see IDs. Thank you, ladies. Welcome to Punk Ave.
Excuse me. Hello? Can you move? What? Excuse me. Oh my God. You ready to go? Girl, I've been ready.
Hey, we back in this thing.
Hey, girl. Hey.
It's still pretty amazing that we're doing this.
Indeed.
You get raspier every week, too.
I'm working on my...
Marilyn Monroe.
No, just trying to change my voice levels.
I should probably slow down. I be sounding like Tasmanian Devil when I listen back to the stories. I do.
You're just passionate.
I'm very passionate. I'm very like Florida Southern.
You're very passionate.
Yeah, I am. I'm supposed to like slow down and talk like this.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
How was your week?
My week was busy. It's back to school for the city of Houston.
You almost said it like you had kids. It's back to school.
Well, other people's kids are my kids virtually.
Okay.
When they upload all of their little back to school pictures of their oversized backpacks and their high pants with the belt. But
what I realized? A lot of kids wear uniforms now.
Yeah.
It's not back. Like, my back to school was like, I was looking like an extra to a TLC video in second or third grade. In fifth grade, I was like Dion from Clueless. Girl. So I don't know all this uniformness.
I remember my first day of freshman year, and I had the pink rollers in my hair the night before, because the pink,
the spongy ones,
the spongy.
School, yes.
I had that the night before. I had this silver sweater to go over this white top, and then I had some bongo jeans.
Yes, bongo.
Yes, bongo jeans, and then my mom bought me these silver glittery looking Skechers.
Oh, you was it.
And then I had just got my eyebrows waxed.
Ooh, fresh
arch from my eyebrows used to be super bushy. They look like these little black caterpillars. But when the lady that did my hair, she did my eyebrows, they couldn't tell me nothing. I had my hair fresh curled. And I came in with my backpack.
That was full of supplies.
The wind was blowing through my hair. Girl. With my silver glittery Skechers on. And this is the first time I saw all these brand new boys. And I said, oh, hi, high school.
Yeah. No, my first day of high school, I had on a whole F.U.B.U outfit. This is 2000. This is when F.U.B.U was it. It was for us, by us. This was before Solange was singing about it. And I had, it was like a F.U.B.U like jersey, but it was like the girl jersey, like, so it was tight fitting. And then I had like the pants. They were like these light colored jeans with a little bit of bell bottom flare. I had on these F.U.B.U sneakers that looked like Nike Air Maxes.
F.U.B.U sneakers.
Bitch, my mama went all out.
Head to toe.
And then I had like a swoop in my hair. And this was the thing though. Going into freshman year was the first time I did not have braces. I had braces since 5th grade.
Oh, wow.
So it was like the first time I didn't have braces. My teeth were super straight. Little boy I had a crush on. Shout out to Boris. He was like, let me see you smile. And I'm like, no. They only knew me, like, I went to elementary school in Altamont Springs, which was like another county.
Yeah.
Then when I went to middle school, it was in Orange County. Mm-hmm. So the kids from middle school only see me with braces. They ain't know I had buck teeth before that. So, no, I did look like Bugs Bunny. Shout out to my mama who got mad at me one day and had told me I looked like Bugs Bunny. She did. That was shady as hell. She was like, over there looking like Bugs Bunny. Wait, what?
Oh, no.
I don't know who says that to their kids. Oh, my mother was wrong for that. But no, so I had braces since 5th grade. 5th grade, right before Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And then when I went into 9th grade, that's when I got the braces off. And
you was popping.
I was fine. I had a
smiling. You had a swoop.
I had a swoop.
You had a low bang.
I had a swoop. I had an Aaliyah. I had an Aaliyah Latoya Luckett. Because Latoya Luckett. I had that over
over the eye.
Yeah, over the
Just
eye.
one
I had a swoop. My hair was all good and even and healthy. That's before, I started getting sew-ins and being ridiculous with my hair. And my mama was taking care of it. I was getting it done every 2 weeks. So I had this swoop. I had, my braces was off. I had this full-fledged by us outfit. And you niggas couldn't tell me anything. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
You're in there fresh.
I don't know what else to say. I didn't mean to shut you hoes down.
But I did.
I did. And I had like cool clothes too. Like I had like knee-high boots then and leather skirts. Like I was dressed like Thriller and shit. Like I was popping. I was a popping kid.
That's cute. I like that.
I was. I dressed like whatever was popping at the time.
I dressed like Jennifer Lopez when she dated Ben Affleck.
No, I was very trendy. So like when TLC was popping, I was popping. When Dion from Plus was popping, I was also popping. Yes. So no, I was when that for us, by us, for you, by you, whatever it stands for. When that phase was in,
for us, by
us, for you, or for you, by no, I don't know. But when that was in, nigga, I was in it.
I think it was like Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah, I remember my brother had I would never forget.
My brother had all the Tommy polos. He would not wear nothing but
my brother was like that too. And I remember he had the cutest t-shirt. It said Tommy can't figure, and it was Tommy trying to like do a math problem. It was a Tommy Hilfiger shirt, and I never forgot that shirt because it was like only one left. And he was like, I gotta have it, and it was like Tommy as a stick figure, like Tommy can't figure. And I was just like, this is so stupid. But it was my brother was popping. My brother was another one who was popping. He had a pager and everything.
He had a pager?
Yeah.
I couldn't get a pager.
I
really wanted one.
My older brother had a pager. It was blue. It was a blue clear pager.
Oh.
My brother had like the cool CDs. Now looking back at it, I remember he had Nas, the one where it's like tan in the background. Like The World Is Yours.
Yeah.
That album. Yeah. And I remember he had Maze, and he had Ready to Die by Biggie. And looking back, it was just like,
I thought he was so cool.
Like I didn't think he was cool then because I'm 4 years younger than him, so I didn't really pay attention. But like looking back now, he had like everything that was like popping in that era.
My brother had everything that was popping. He had all the J's. He had all the Jordan jerseys. He had the newest I had the hand-me-downs.
I didn't really know. I just like a girl.
I had the stuff that he used to wear and he wasn't wearing no more, so I would take it, make it girly or whatever.
No, my mom was like, I dressed like a girl. The couple of years my mom let me dress myself, I dressed like a boy. Then she got fed up and was like, no. Stop dressing like a little boy, because I really was like in baggy clothes. Like I had some jeans in 6th grade that I could wear when I was like 22. That's how big they were. Yeah, I was like I went through like a phase, and she was just not here for the phase. She was just like, no girl.
The first day of school was always really fun for me because I loved like being like, okay, I'm gonna change up my style. This whole summer, they ain't even gonna recognize
they're not
me.
gonna know who I am.
I'm gonna cut my hair. I'm gonna have a new swag. I got a new binder. I got my pencil.
I did have that 5-star.
I have my
and a JanSport. I had a 5-star. I had a 5-star tablet.
We had the ones, that like you put all the pictures, like they had the plastic over it, and you put all your friends' pictures and shit, and you decorated it real cool. Yeah. So when you was walking down the hallway, everybody knew that you was like that girl because all your friends was on your.
I used to have a 5-star. It was black, and in my JanSport, my favorite color is green. I had a JanSport book bag. It was green, and then. I remember that outfit for 9th grade, but then I remember senior year jersey dresses was popping, and I had this throwback Harlem Grove charter dress with the AIs, with these fat light blue sneakers on these niggas, and my hair was flipped, and it was flipped up.
Was it split? It was
it was flipped up, and then I had some twisties in the front, but like
knots
with little, because you
bitch. 702.
Okay,
you were 702 with him.
Sleep on the bitch. Okay. Okay, no, don't. Okay, I was giving these niggas.
Girl, you had a braid with a little knot on the top.
Girl, and then on top of that, my mom got me the Denver Nuggets throwback jersey. You remember that's the one that had like the rainbow background. And then I had this Florida State jersey dress.
Yeah.
And I had these garnet and gold shell top Adidas that matched that goddamn dress. Let me tell y'all something. You hoes probably couldn't stand me. And you shouldn't have. I didn't know it was bad. Looking back at it, I should have shit. I was shitting on y'all.
Girl, I had the all-white Air Force One high tops. I remember wearing it with the Allen Iverson.
My Air Force Ones.
My brother used to work at Foot Action.
Oh, he had all the sneakers.
So he had all the sneakers. And then he would give me a discount. So that's when Friends and family. That's when I was really like, I loved Allen Iverson. Like
Friends and family.
Girl. So I bought me an Allen Iverson jersey with my little Olive Garden money. And I bought me some fresh pair of high top Air Force Ones.
Come stuck in your Air Force.
And then I remember I had layers, so I would always flip my hair out. So I had the feather.
Yeah, feather.
So I thought I was cute.
Farrah Fawcett.
And I had my little my crew, and I had my little bag. So that was cute. Had my job, I had money.
Girl,
these other motherfuckers ain't had no money. I had money. I had Olive Garden money. So $100 every week on a paycheck to a 17-year-old.
That is good.
I was in
one thing I could say about my mom, she kept us dressed. Like, even if she was mad at us, we got all like the fresh gear. So I was popping. Like, I had leather skirts and leather pants. And I remember I had like patch jeans. Like, I had my school clothes, yes. Like, patch. Like, it was like some bell bottoms that were patched with different jeans. Kim kept us fly. Like, and I used to love going to the mall with her. Cause they'd be like, well, can you? No. But Ma, no. But it's the only thing I want in life. So dramatic. Good times. Oh, the first day of school. Good luck to all y'all kids on the first day of school. We want everyone to be happy, be well.
That's right.
Even though,
read y'all's books.
Read y'all books. And I mean, even though them uniforms are really hella corny, and I'm really happy I didn't have to wear uniforms. I like your kids' sneakers and socks. Because, they be trying to get real festive with their sneakers and socks. And that's
okay. Be yourself. That's how you get your
individuality. Put the SpongeBob's on. But what happened this week? What was popping in your city?
Okay, so y'all watched that documentary, the health one.
What's the health? WTH.
On Netflix.
Yeah, okay.
So everybody's tripping, everybody going crazy, thinking that they can't eat nothing but grass.
Listen, never mind. Keep going.
So now, before I watched a little bit of the documentary, then I fell asleep because I've already seen multiple documentaries about the food industry. So I'm kind of ahead of the people who just watched this, right? So there's this vegan restaurant out here in Houston. It's called Sunshine's. Now this is a black-owned. They grow the stuff in their garden. Everything is fresh. Like, they have vegan hamburgers made with soybean patties. Like, their food is amazing, given the fact that it is all vegan. They sell alkaline water. Nothing is faucet. Everything's like alkaline. If it ain't alkaline, it ain't right. Like, they give out like free, you know how they have like the water fountains? Theirs is alkaline. And this shit is getting, like, I go there literally at least maybe once a day. Every day. All day. Every day.
Really?
Yes. Like, their food is so good. They have these salad, like, they call it a raw bar. And basically everything is just fresh with lemon or garlic. And so I always get the lemon kale salad. It is just, I mean, it just makes my mouth water just thinking about it right now.
Chill out.
And but every time I go in there, I'm like, hey, what's up, y'all? It's just like a little mom and pop. The The dad had it. He sold it to his daughter. Now the daughter runs it, but the dad is like 90, but he looks like he's 50.
Oh, I mean,
and so I had just so happened to sit down next to him one day, and he was just asking me questions, and he asked me if I was a vegan. I said no. You know, I do eat meat, but I try to limit my intake of meat. So then
Adrianna really only eats like fish and shrimp. Seafood.
I love seafood, but I do try to limit my intake of meat and like chicken, because I know I saw some bullshit about this food industry, so I'm very, very, very cautious. I try not to eat a lot of that shit. But he was telling me that going vegan literally transforms your life. And I'm not really there to try that, to test that theory out.
I still eat chitlins.
Do you?
Bitch, what? I looked at it. I had a picture. You know how Facebook they show you like old stuff you posted? Mm-hmm. It was a picture. My grandma had cooked chitlins, oxtails, and ribs. I had that all on one plate. And I was like, ma'am, can I get that again? Girl, what?
Girl, yeah,
Girl, I eat chitlins.
You just gotta watch these documentaries.
That's all right. I'll die a happy person.
Anyways, you guys go eat Sunshines. Their food is really freaking delicious. I have turned several people into Sunshine believers. Ebony, you need to try it.
I mean, but you know, I've done like the Daniel fast where I only did vegetables and fruit and things of that nature. However, if a chitlin pop up and it happens to be in my grandma's pot, I still will eat it.
Sunshine is located right off the OST. Again, you guys try it. The food is impeccable for them to be so small and just compact, and they're just delicious. You guys try that shit. It's good.
I will try it. But
you,
once again,
you sound
I really do. I eat at vegetarian restaurants, but with that being said, when I show up to my grandma's house,
this is like a black people vegetarian restaurant.
I will eat there too. But let's be clear. When I fly back to Florida and there's some chitlins in my grandma's pot, I'm still eating chitlins. Like that is just what it's gonna be.
Just pray over it.
You know. Yeah, hey, you know, who am I? Who am I? They made us eat chitlins as slaves, okay? I'm just keeping the tradition. Anyways.
Who's our woman crush?
Okay, so our Women Crush Wednesday goes to Winifred Brooks, also known as Freddie Law, also known as Winnie, and also known as just Freddie, from the classic A Different World.
I forgot.
Have you watched A Different World?
Of course I used to watch that.
Used to? You still don't watch it when it comes on TV One?
No.
It was on Netflix.
TV.
It was on Netflix for like...
I haven't watched it.
Okay, anyways. I can't, once again, I don't want to say... I say this every week. I need a new co-host.
Oh,
I'm really trying not to say this, but every time I bring up something, you'd be like, I don't even know what that is. Like, what you mean? But anyways. So, my homegirl, Christy... Well,
is that the character played by Jasmine Guy?
I'm sorry, what?
Sorry.
Is Winifred Brooks Jasmine Guy's character?
You're right. My bad.
Whitley Gilbert. You know what? I don't even... Okay. Anyways, I don't even have time because I be really... Next week, it's going to be somebody new here next week. I just want to throw that out. Anyways, Winifred Brooks is played by the beautiful, and she does not age, Cree Summer. Jasmine Guy is Whitley Gilbert, but that's neither here nor there. But
I like her character.
You don't even fucking know the difference. What's wrong with you? But no. So I've always felt a way about Freddie because season 6 of A Different World. And see, my friend, and shout out to Chrissy. Chrissy is the one who texted me this and was like, you know what, she should be a Woman Crush Wednesday because she never cared about Kim. And she didn't care about Kim, but it wasn't until Chrissy reminded me of like every season of her not caring about Kim. So Christy sent me this text. We're gonna start from season 3. This is from my homegirl Christy. And season 3, Ernest. You have to be a real. I'm a Different World connoisseur. A Different World is actually my favorite show out of all the 90s shows. It is. It's A Different World, Living Single, and then Martin.
I love Living Single. Martin.
Living Single's 2, Martin's 3, Steve Harvey's 4, and Jamie Foxx show is 5 in my book.
Living Colors in there.
Yeah, but no.
Okay.
Not top 5, but your top 5. I get it. Living Color is pretty poppin', so I've been watching that as well. But Chrissy brought up that season 3, Ernest, and I don't know if anybody who remembers Ernest. Ernest is like the guy that Freddie was kind of trying to half date or whatever. Kim tried to get with Ernest. Freddie was like, no, even though I'm talking to Ernest and some other nigga, you can't take him. I'm talking to Ernest and the other nigga. Deal with it. So, no, and literally is what Freddie did. Freddie ends up getting with Ernest because the other nigga played her. But it was just like, Kim wanted to really talk to Ernest, and you didn't let Kim talk to Ernest. And then Freddie ends up falling in love with Shaka, it might be Shaza Zulu or whatever. Really pretty, dreads, green eyes. But he sold out on Kim about dating Freddie's cousin, which was a white boy. Mm-hmm. So Kim was dating Freddie's cousin, and he was basically like, Kim's fake because how you dare date this black man, this white man, and you at a HBCU, and oh my God, don't date the white man. And this was Freddie's cousin. So instead of Freddie sticking up for Kim, Freddie ends up dating him later, and then kept it a secret from Kim.
I hate that her name is Freddie.
Well, Winifred. But they call her Winnie and Freddie Law and whatever. But the real reason I don't
confusing
yeah, because you gotta watch the show. But the real reason I don't fuck with Freddie though, honestly, is because season 6, I believe, Kim is dating Ron. They're in a relationship, like they're dating. It's obvious they're dating. Freddie makes out with him and has like an affair with Ron. This is her best friend now. This is like the girl she lives with. This is her home girl. This is like...
Damn, A Different World was that deep.
Yeah, A Different World was that deep. Like, you sleeping on the fact that they had drama.
They had a lot of drama.
No, and she really did. They, like, made out. And then she had to, like, come out and say, like, I like him, my bad girl. And then Kim was, like, really understanding. And she was... Well, Kim was in, like, medical school. So maybe Kim didn't give a shit because she knew she was about to be a doctor. So she was just like, Freddie, I already knew. And she was just like, okay. And then that was that. It was no repercussions. Kim never fell out with her. The friends never hated her. Nobody tried to fight Freddie. Mm-hmm. Freddie was kissing her best friend's boyfriend the whole time, and nobody said nothing.
They didn't fight?
They didn't fight. They didn't argue. She didn't even hit that bitch with a bottle. Like, what's up? You remember that song? I don't fight. Yes. I don't argue. I just hit that
bitch with a bottle.
I hit that bitch. Yeah, that was my song. But no. So Freddie, the fact that Freddie just went through this whole show without any like consequences is why she's Woman Crush Wednesday. Like, she's a cutthroat friend, and you know, hey,
that's crucial.
It is. I would say to certain people, just do you. Because your friends might still be your friends later. I don't know what to say.
Not in the shared penis department.
Nah, I mean, I would have fought her. But I mean, that's just me though.
Yeah.
You know, but maybe somebody else.
Slap for something.
God, and you know, A Different World is just, A Different World is a funny show to me now too when I watch it, because they were at Hillman College. And the whole show surrounded around Hillman College, but they were trying to promote going to college so bad that they used to let them wear like other HBCU shirts. So you will see like a Morehouse or a Spelman or a FAMU like on their campus. And in real life, I went to FAMU. I went to an HBCU. You don't wear nobody else's school on the campus.
But it was promoting education.
They really were just like out here just trying to give it to us. And you know, and the show got even better because you know, TV1 had tweeted me, well, not me, but TV1 had tweeted, was like, it's a different world marathon.
Good, glad you cleared.
Yeah, you know, I felt like they were talking to me. They did tweet. They were like,
so glad you.
No, it felt like they were talking to me because you know they know I love that show. Because I'm like, when you go to see the ratings, it has to be my house all the time. So, like, I'm pretty sure when they tweeted it, they knew it was, like, coming to me. So they were like, hey, we're doing this marathon of A Different World. Then I tweeted them back. I was like, it better not be season 1. Because, you know, season 1 sucks. But, you know, they didn't tweet me back, but it wasn't season 1.
They saw your shit and they're like, yeah, she right.
Yeah, because season 1 is like a bad, like, I like Denise Huxtable and the show was cute in first season, but A Different World really came into their own after Denise left and had that baby by Lenny Kravitz. She's still GOAT. She was having sex with Lenny Kravitz, but that's GOAT. Lenny Kravitz, I'll still give you some right now.
Indeed.
Right now.
He can have my uterus.
Right
all day.
now. But, yeah, the show got really better like season 2. Like, I'm here for A Different World was just that shit. It was.
It was a different world?
It was a different world. It was. And Freddie was just a piece of shit friend, and we didn't even judge that dumb asshole.
I hate that they call her Freddie, because I keep thinking it's like a guy.
No, Freddie, she had a... And, you know, Freddie, actually, out of everybody on that show, I feel like Freddie probably had the best post-Different World, like, professional life, because, you know, Freddie did the voices. She was Susie Carmichael on the Rugrats. She did the voice of Inspector Gadget, the little white girl with the blonde hair. She was Penny. Penny, yeah.
See,
and then
I know a little bit.
Yeah, Inspector Gadget. Nah, but she had like 30 more characters. She was a green M&M for a while in the commercials. Freddie done had like a whole like career as she's getting this, and then she lives like a simple life. Like they're used to living on Indian reservations and shit.
That's dope.
Yeah, she calls herself like Sunshine Bandit or some shit, and she call her kids like sunflowers or something.
And they eat off the land.
They definitely eat off the fucking land, and like they live a really good life. Like I want to be her friend. Even though you played Kim, bitch, but I'll still. And then, you know what, Freddie, actually, can somebody send this to Freddie? How the hell did they try to do a spinoff with you, Whitley, Dwayne, and Ron? Ain't nobody will see that spinoff, but that's neither here nor there.
Ain't nobody see that shit.
Ain't nobody will see that shit. Oh, Different World's my favorite show, though. I love them so much. I'm here for them. You should. My auntie got me the DVDs. Shout out to Auntie Alyssa. She bought me the DVDs to them.
I didn't get back into it. I just... I watched it when I was younger. But not too much as an adult.
And next week when y'all have another co-host, you will know why.
Sorry.
Anyways. So this week...
What are we recovering from, girl? What are we recovering from? Good Lord.
Colorism. Colorism. Not a coloring book. Colorism.
Like racism?
It
within the community of color.
Well, definition.
That was good.
That's actually like the definition though. It is the definition.
That's the dome, girl.
It is definitely. It was.
Girl, I am anointed.
Today you are. Yeah. Apparently, the word colorism was coined by Alice Walker in 1982. We talked about Alice Walker like a couple of weeks ago. She wrote The Color Purple, and it's the dependence of social status on skin color alone. Lighter is the favorable.
That's horrible.
I mean, it is what it is at this point. So, I mean, generally we know colorism came from the fact that, you know, slaves, I want to say raped, but, you know, y'all like to
house niggas and field niggas.
Yeah, but thank you, Jay-Z. That really, you did it with the Jay-Z. Did you just listen to the
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean.
No, but, you know, me and Chrissy were just talking about Sally. I don't want to butcher her last name, but it's Sally and Thomas Jefferson. God, what's Sally's last name? Sally and Thomas Jefferson. They wrote all these stories about this big love story between the two. She was a slave, he was a slave owner or whatever, and also our president or whatever. But they wrote all these stories and they make it seem like it was a love affair. And she was like, why we never just thought that he was like raping Sally the whole time, and then finally she was just like, let me just go ahead and go with it because my kid's gonna be light skinned and it's gonna be cool. And I was like, you know what? I thought that shit like 2 weeks ago, like maybe this story ain't really as romantic as y'all want it to be or whatever. And they brought that up on Olivia Pope on Scandal as well. So yeah, so basically colorism started with the fact that white people liked or raped I want to say raped black people, and then, you know, all these
Produce children.
They're bright skinned, they have this hair, and they, you know, the whole thing happened, and then they were put into the house, and then the dark skinned people were put outside. Mm-hmm. So it built like this kind of
tension between the two. You know, good and bad hair. If you're darker, you're fair. Mm-hmm. Shout out to School Daze. Oh, come on.
You remember that? Go on this way and see if I can. School Daze is it. Girl, Jigaboo's my shit.
Jigaboo.
You remember that word? Girl, it was like Jigaboos and all that. But it was like this whole thing. Mm-hmm. So like now in 2017, we kind of still deal with that.
Absolutely.
And, you know, people have different experiences with it. My experience is bad, but not like, I never had it pure wise, but I think a lot of my colorism, I'm always as light or as dark I'm always as light or as dark as a person I'm standing next to, if that makes sense. So standing next to my mom, I'm dark skinned, but my mother is like red. She's very, very bright skinned. She's very, very fair. But when I was hanging out with one of my homegirls, she always called me light skinned, and I never understood that. And I'm like, what you mean? I'm brown. And she's like, no, you know, you light skinned hoes. I'm like, not light skinned. No parts of me is light skinned. I'm very much so brown, and I've always been brown. Yeah. And I'm pretty cool with being brown. So, what have you dealt with when it came to colorism? Do you consider... we'll ask this first. Do you consider yourself light or dark?
I consider myself neither of those. I'm just a bronzed girl.
How do you...
I don't think... I know... My mother is light skinned. She's very fair complected. My grandmother is fair complected. But... my dad is dark. He's dark.
But you lighter than me, so I consider you light skinned.
How?
You are lighter than me.
We're the same color.
No,
we are the same color.
I'm a shade or two darker.
But I just hate that people put so much emphasis on skin color and the difference of I'm dark. You darker.
But do you honestly, if you ever? Like when you were in high school and middle school, I feel like certain...
Mm-hmm. Well, I went to school with predominantly Hispanic and white people. So I did not...
Did you feel dark skin?
Yes, I felt like a nigga, yes. I knew I was the only person that was not of the majority. Even in high school, I was in the drill team. And... for a period, I was the only black girl on the drill team. And I remember there were girls that would be like, everybody braiding each other hair and shit, but nobody wanted to braid my hair because my hair was my grandma used to press my hair. You know, you get your hair pressed, the shit's greasy. It's
that blue magic.
That blue magic makes your hair greasy. My grandma used that castor oil shit.
Yeah, that shit do it to you.
My hair was greasy. It was. So, the girls was afraid to touch my hair because their hairs was really oily if they tried to do. But, so in a sense, yes, I have experienced it because I didn't grow up with all black people. When I first moved to Houston, it was almost like a culture shock to me because I've never been around so many black people.
These niggas.
I was just like, there's a lot of niggas out here. Oh my God. Like, whoa. Niggas with gold teeth, niggas with what? Chains?
And you then like
a Cadillac?
Yeah, it's like it is professional niggas, and it's regular niggas, and it's pretty niggas, it's niggas, it's dark skin niggas, it's brown niggas,
it's everybody,
it's oil and gas niggas.
Yes. So that was my first. I promised that it was a culture shock when I moved to Houston because I have never been everybody that I hung out with in high school was Hispanic or white. There was in my graduating class, I would say, so we have probably about maybe 400 or 500 kids in my graduating class. Mm-hmm. I would say 20 of us were black.
Wait, how many you had?
Like 400 to 500 kids.
And 20 was only black?
Yes.
Jesus.
That's what I grew up with. All my really close friends are Hispanic.
I see your Facebook page.
I have a couple of them that are black. But we all like even, but I don't like. I don't see myself like as that person. It's just like I love the Hispanic culture. I've always been, I guess, because I've always been around it. So it's just something that I really respect and appreciate. So I love everything about it. So I don't like to say, oh, I'm this or I'm that. I'm a human, and I like everything.
You're free spirited ass.
And I like culture. I love different cultures. I love to learn about.
So did you ever feel like because I still would consider you light skinned though. You're lighter than me, I would say.
But
did you ever feel any beef with other light or dark skinned girls?
Sometimes.
Or did you not feel accepted to light skinned girls?
I never. I wasn't black enough, and I wasn't light enough. I was never good enough for either group. And when I was in high school, the black girls, they made fun of me because I had long
white.
I don't talk white. I talk like I have some.
No, I'm just
sense.
saying, like, talk. I mean,
I hate
people say that.
phrase.
Well, no, people
really
say that
hate
about
that
me
phrase.
as well.
Like I talk in an articulate way. Yes.
Yeah. I was from like Windermere, Florida. Like when I went to high school, we lived in Windermere, Florida. Windermere, Florida is pretty much like the whitest of the white in Orlando. So,
yeah,
you get that. I mean, that is what it is.
Yeah, but I mean, even when I first moved out here, I got that a lot because I wasn't black enough for the black people. But I never understood that because of course I'm fucking black. Like,
yeah, black.
I'm black.
I look black.
I clearly I look black.
Yeah, I'm black.
My hair is black. Like,
but your hair ain't really black. But okay,
it is. If I wash it, it's just curly. This shit'll nap up real quick.
I don't know. I don't see your hair with water in it. It looks real wavy stuff.
Girl, my curl pattern.
Your curl pattern looks a little soft. Okay.
But you know what? I used to get perms a lot when I was a kid, and I stopped getting them. And so, from my research, I found out that my grandmother's grandfather was white.
Okay.
So there are traces of white.
Girl, you got Indian in your family.
And then I think my dad's mom was an Indian because she always wore her hair in pigtails. From what I remember of her, her hair was like bone straight. It was always like just like super like Peruvian straight.
Dad's bundles.
Like a bundle.
Bundles.
But it was long and it was just gray. Mm-hmm. And she either had it in braids or it was just straight down. So I always thought she was an Indian. God rest his soul. People. But I have that in my family. So I mean, I can't help that shit.
I didn't really realize. This was the crazy part. I didn't realize I was different until I was made to realize I was different. Mm-hmm. So my mom's fairly fair. Yeah. Fair. Like, if she stay in a house for 5 seconds, she look like Snow White.
Really?
Yeah, my mom was black. Her parents, my grandmother is my complexion, and my mom and daddy's darker than me. But our family's funny. But I think, in general, African Americans are very much so mixed up. Mm-hmm. So, like, my great-grandmother is brown. Mm-hmm. My great-great-grandmother is brown. My great-grandmother is light-skinned. Mind you, I knew my whole family. My grandma's brown. My mama's light. I'm brown. So it kind of seems like a generational thing. Like, it's like every other generation you swap out. So I wouldn't be shocked if I had a kid and my kid was like bright-skinned. Mm-hmm. Because we're like every other kind of that little thing. But
I don't even I don't consider you like dark-skinned.
But the thing is, I only was considering myself dark skinned because then the comparisons came from my mom. So if I'm standing next to my mother, who's super pale, who's super bright, who's super quote unquote red, and I remember we were in Winn-Dixie. This was the first time I realized that we were different because my mom really I could say that about her. She never, God bless, she. An amazing parent that I talk about it a lot on the podcast. 2 stories. So the first story, she had my older brother. My older brother is bright skin as well. He has green eyes. He has curly hair. And she went to my great-great-grandmother's house because they all live still in the same small city or whatever. So she went to my great-great-grandmother's house and she shows my older brother, this green-eyed, bright-skinned baby. And my great-great-grandmother says to my mom, "You did well." And not in a way of, you know, in a way of the times, if that makes sense. Because she's my great-great-grandmother. And this is like maybe 1982, 81.
She lived through that.
So she lived through a different space. She lived through a Jim Crow. She lived through arguably slavery, I guess I would say, in a sense.
In the 80s. And
but she definitely lived through Jim Crow for sure, right? So she
had an MLK plate on her wall.
Yeah, she definitely. I mean, my great-great-grandmother didn't believe in banks. They had money hidden all around their house. Yeah. Like, even when they passed, like, everybody knew they had money hidden, so it was like a free-for-all. Everybody trying to get the money. Like, and it was like thousands of dollars, like, hidden in like the wooden house that looks like a slave house that looks like it should have been in the color purple. Yeah. So she told my mom she did well with him. So 4 years later, my mom was pregnant again. Ebony comes out, popping, and she looks in the little bassinet, and she was like, "You didn't do that well with this one."
She said that?
But it was the times as well. She said that saying, you know, and I was never offended. When I actually told the story, I was never offended. It made sense to me based on her times that, you know, a paper bag test, you know,
that's just
you know, so house nigga, field nigga. It made sense. So when she said that about my brother, it was just like, you offer him a better opportunity because he looks like this. And when she said not so good, it was like, she still can be dark, or she could kind of be light. But I'm not sure. It was more, and when she said not so good, it felt like she's kind of on the line of being in or out the house. Like, and that, I mean, it sounds horrible, but like, I understood it even then. It was just like, oh, okay.
Did you ever feel like you're like, damn, man, I wish I was lighter?
It wasn't until people made me feel like I should have felt that way. And that only happened, I remember as a kid, I probably was in elementary school. We were in Winn-Dixie. Shout out to Winn-Dixie, because we was, before, you know, my mama got them promotions. We used to live up in a good Winn-Dixie. Then we upgraded to Publix. Shout out to Publix. You're my favorite grocery store ever. I love y'all. But we used to go to Winn-Dixie a lot. Shout out to Czech Sodas as well, because y'all don't have them here in Houston. Czech Sodas is life. And Czech Sodas endorse us because y'all are life. Czech Sodas literally have every flavor.
Whatever that is.
Czech Sodas have strawberry, pineapple, orange, grape, strawberry, orange. Like, they have every fucking Czech Sodas are life. And then back in the,
that endorsement.
No, and back in the day, Czech Sodas used to be 5 for $10. Like, now they got a little bougie, so now they're like 3 for $10. But back in the day, they was 5 for $10. But we was in the grocery store. We was in this grocery store called Winn-Dixie back home. I was from Florida, of course. And my best friend, my mom's co-worker, and them had like a schedule worked out because she had a daughter. So now her daughter had became my best friend because now they switching off or whatever. And she was light-skinned and she had long hair. And my mom was light-skinned, of course, as well. So we're in Publix, and this lady comes up, and she's, like, raving about how gorgeous my mom was. And back in the day, my mama did think she was bomb. She had this short haircut, and she had, like, she used to wear chokers like Toni Braxton. She didn't think she was cute. So the lady was like, oh, my God, you're gorgeous. You're beautiful. Rah, rah, rah. Like, celebrate this goddess. And, you know, my mom was a bad bitch. She was. And she skips over me, and she looks at my friend who's light-skinned, and she's like, oh, this must be your daughter because she's so pretty, too. And look at her light skin, and she's so great in this long hair, and she's so pretty. And that was, like, the first time, like, I realized that I didn't look like my mother. Or not that, and the thing is, everyone says we're twins. They was like, you're just a darker version of your mom. But that was the first time I just remember like, so I'm not cute or I'm not pretty. Mm-hmm. Because like even I thought my mom was pretty. Like everyone raved, when my mama came in the room, everyone raved about it. It was like, oh, she's so pretty. Look at this pretty lady. And it was like the lady legit skipped over me and went to like my friend who wasn't shaped like my mom, because I was like tall and thin like my mom. And she went to this girl and was like, this gotta be like your kid because she's so pretty. And it was just like the first time I was just like, wait, what? And I'm in like elementary school. My mama snapped on that bitch. Like my mom's like, no, this is my kid. Like my mama went like all the way left on this lady for not like acknowledging, and not, I guess not acknowledging me, but I guess my mama, and maybe my mama didn't see it in my face, but my mom had like a lot of insecurities growing up as well. Yeah. So she really just didn't want me to have those feelings. Mm-hmm. So she snapped on, no, this is my child, and my child's like a bad bitch. Like she like had like this whole conversation at the checkout and with Dixie to just make sure. But that, even though she did all that, that was like the first time I was just like, wait, what? Yeah. I don't, what do you mean? Because she's light skinned and she's light skinned. Yeah. That was like my first time looking at like color. And right, because like my family was all mixed up. It was light skin, it was dark skin. And both of my brothers are light skinned. One of them like with green hair, green eyes, and pretty hair, and the other one looked like had like slanted eyes and like this little sumo wrestler. And I never felt anything in my house. It wasn't until I started coming like out in the house that made me feel away. Yeah. To this day, that was the only thing. It wasn't even like in high school. I didn't get bullied or anything like that about being too light or too dark or whatever. It was really the comparisons to my mom, especially when people say, "Oh, you look just like her. You're just a darker version."
Yeah, but that's also like somebody telling you you're pretty for a black girl.
Yeah, and it felt like that, especially for me as well, because people raved about my mother too. Yeah, so it's like, all the boys want to come. Like my mom was already like a young mom anyway. Yeah. Like when R. Kelly was like, you remind me of my Jeep. My mama had a Jeep, and my mama had like the bomb music. Like my mama had to share my R. Kelly. Yeah, my mama had to share my world. My mama had 12 playing R. Kelly. My mom was like a young mom. So girl, we had like my mama had the albums. We always had all the VHSs. She had the Tony Braxton. She had the Tony Braxton. She had the Boomerang. She had the Wave Texel. We had all the cassette tapes, because at the time it was like cassette tape CDs. We had all the VHSs. My mom was like a really not lenient mom. Well,
she was just a cool mom.
She was a cool parent. Yeah. Like she was, and everyone knew she was a cool parent. And then like I remember even like kids would come to the house after school because we had all the snacks, and they'd be like, can we borrow your Higher Learning? And my mom had like Higher Learning from like John Singleton. She'd be like, yeah, sure. It's like you giving these kids rated R movies, Ma. But it was like, she was like a cool parent. So to not be associated with what everybody was saying, not that it took a toll to the extent that my mama like counter worked on it. Like my mama knew, like I wasn't saying it out loud,
but she knew it.
But I think she knew it was like it could have been a problem. So she did a lot of things to make sure it wasn't a problem. Which I mean, you can't. Yeah, that's the greatest. You can't ask for anything else. And even still to this day, I still don't think I look like her. So when they be like, you look like your mom, I'm like, I don't really see it.
I don't think that I look like my mom. I know I look like my parents, because I know there's certain features that I see of my mom. But
you're super cute, so you're good.
Thank you. But I'm the only person in my family that has light brown eyes.
Be a bad bitch with good
hair. There's nobody in my family that has. And for a while, I thought I was adopted. Because
I believe you. And I believe you probably questioned them too.
Yeah, I did. I believe you. And of course, my older brother was like, you're adopted. Fuck yeah, you're adopted. You don't belong in this family. Because I was the only one I didn't look like my cousins. I was just like this little duckling that was just by herself. So, you know, I questioned that. And then, you know, my mom, she always used to tell me, you look like your dad's mom. That's where you get it from.
Do you?
I don't know.
You ever seen your dad's mom?
I've seen her, but, I mean, she died when I was relatively young. So, I do recall certain instances with her. But I don't necessarily remember everything. And I've seen pictures of her. I know that my hair probably comes from her.
Because your hair does wave up when it gets...
And because I've seen her when she was... when my older brother was young. And her hair was really long. Mm-hmm. And even when... The last time I really remember her was when my dad got remarried. And I just remember her hair being very long. And I used to brush it. And but other than that, I people would say, "Oh, you look like your mom," or "You look like your dad." Now I don't know who the fuck I look like.
I don't know. I think I'm in between. My dad's dark. My mom's really light. So I know my color came from the combination of both. Yeah. I always knew I was brown and cinnamon.
But I love it. I love my skin color. I
don't have a problem with that. Like, I didn't have a problem till people tried to make me have a problem as a kid. But then when I got older, it was just like, And I got a friend who was dark skinned, and she's relatively like the baddest bitch I know. She pulled everybody.
But I mean, I think it's confidence.
I think
that is it is confidence.
And I mean, she's a cute girl anyway.
But I think that's just to me, there's no.
You don't think, but honestly, you don't think like society plays a part, because I remember when Obama was first campaigning for president or whatever, and I was on the phone with like my homeboy. He was like, "Yeah, he got him a black girl, like a real black girl." And when he said
from the same neighborhood, aren't they?
But when he said a real black girl, in my mind, I pictured a brown skinned girl. Like I pictured everything not...
But Michelle Obama is brown.
That's what I pictured when he said a real black girl. And then I felt bad because when he said she's a real black girl, I didn't picture like a mixed girl. I didn't picture a light-skinned girl. I pictured a brown girl. Or a dark-skinned girl. Michelle was exactly what I pictured, versus like a Carucci or a Christina Milian or... You know, anybody else who's like mixed, or a Paula Patton. It was I pictured her skin tone, her hairstyle. I pictured exactly.
I love Michelle. Shout out to Michelle Obama.
Yeah, Michelle Obama's everything.
You are amazing.
Yeah, it was just, I think it's sad because I don't think it's going to end either, because then I had a conversation with my homegirl and she was like, well, when do you think it's going to end? I'm like, well, hell, I know the story about my great-great-grandmother, and I'm 31, right? I was like, and I look at my people I know with kids or whatever. I was like, and I hear them say like hella ridiculous racial shit that I don't even think it's their intention.
But no, my best friend's daughter, I remember vividly. This is when she first kind of started. I've been in this little girl's life since she was probably like 8-9 months, right? So it's funny for them to start learning, okay, people are different from what my parents are, whatever. So I remember, I can't remember the exact date, how old she was, but I do remember she said, can I put makeup on you? And I said, sure. So I pulled out my makeup and I let her play with the brushes or whatever, and I let her pretend like she was putting makeup on me. And then she goes, so she calls me Aya. She goes, Aya, why do you have brown skin and I have white skin?
That's direct.
And I said, girl, that's a question for your mother to talk to you about. That's not something that I want to talk to you about. And I remember I bought her little black dolls because I didn't want her to grow up thinking that like all dolls were white.
Shout out to black dolls.
So I used to buy her like black Barbies or like little black dolls or whatever. And even to this day, she'll be like, hey, you're not black. And I go, yes, Madison, I am black. I'm a black girl. She goes, no, hey, you're brown. You're brown. You have brown skin. I said, yes, baby, but I'm black. But you know, it's like kids, they don't, like they know that there's a difference, but it's just they don't
know. They know, but they don't know.
But they're just so black and white with it.
You know what I mean? So you start teaching them because honestly, like I grew up, my mom only bought black, and I had all the Barbie things. Like I literally had the car, the motorcycle, the office, the penthouse. Yeah. And my mama only bought me black Barbies. I still have this black Cabbage Patch doll my grandma bought me for my birthday one year. Like when I was at elementary school, she was black. You know, I was very lucky in that type of like space of blackness. Mm-hmm. And not that nobody thought one color was better. But then I have a very mixed up family as well.
As do I.
So yeah, so like light and dark wasn't a thing. Like the kids my grandma birthed are all light skinned, which is crazy because my grandma and none of her baby daddies was dark skinned. I mean, was light skinned or whatever. And then, you know, I didn't grow up in that space. It wasn't until people made me feel a way that I started to feel a way about light versus dark. And then I still kind of carry it. Like I said, I still carry my mom as the epitome of beauty. Like I'm still confused on why she had kids. I think she would have been a hella bad bitch somewhere overseas with some rich European man. I'm like, why did you have us? But outside of that, I'm like, I mean, I was pretty much fine. But then the sad part is, like I say now, I look at people who have kids and I hear like people saying to the kids, like, look at my light skinned baby. And they say it as if it's like a compliment. Yeah. Like that kid did something to be light skinned. It was like, no, your child didn't do shit to be light skinned. Your child's just light skinned.
No, that's really bad.
You're saying it like your child like won a spelling bee.
Yeah.
Okay. Your child didn't win a spelling bee.
I try not to think, because I mean I get that.
That's how I know it's not going to end.
Oh, you think you this because you light skinned? No, I don't think anything. Nothing that I think has to do with the color of my skin, because that's stupid.
But you realize it's not going to end anytime soon because, okay, my great-great-grandmother said that, and I know that story. But then I'm listening to people with, like, kids now that's, like, 1, 2, 3, 4 years old, and you're saying light skin and good hair to kids.
What is good hair?
I always, you know what? When I was in college, I decided good hair was just hair that was done.
That's funny.
But that's it. Anything else on colorism? Do you think we'll get over it anytime soon?
No, I think when black people start to embrace their blackness and all the shades of their blackness.
You don't think we do that now? Melanin pop. Hashtag melanin pop.
I think we're making strides to be inclusive to everybody, but at the same time, it's still people that don't like themselves because they feel like they're not the right skin color or whatever, or we glorify the really pretty light skinned actresses with good hair.
But I think we're getting out of that though.
But we still do that. We are getting out of that.
I think Viola Davis and Taraji and just.
But Taraji's light skinned compared to Viola Davis.
But that's the thing about black people. You're as light or as dark as who you standing next to.
But I'm talking about just like
Taraji's dark skin standing next to Halle Berry.
They're the same color.
No.
They're the same color.
No, they're not. Taraji's like my complexion.
But you see, that's the thing. Like, I don't like what is the
I'm just saying
color scope.
I'm just saying that's the beauty about black women and black people. Like our scope is black just so here. Honey. We're there. We can be left. We can have squinty eyes or no. We can have long Indian hair or no. We can have like a big bush like Angela Davis or no. We can have green, or we can have green eyes and all. Like, we are like one of the most beautiful fucking cultures, and these white people been trying to be us. And you know, And fuck y'all statues, but that's neither here nor there. I mean, that is here. Fuck y'all statues. Fuck Robert E. Lee. Replace some bitches with Janet and Michael.
Yes.
Oh my God, and Whitney. And Prince.
Whitney.
Or Prince.
Whitney.
Oh my God,
Whitney.
Prince.
Whitney.
But
Whitney.
it's just, it's really sad that we were pitted against each other in that type of sense with paper bag tests and house nigga and field niggas and, you know, wanting to be accepted and appreciated by white people, and then white people
But just look, but you got to think about the power of our culture. Look at the movie Girls Trip, right? Mm-hmm. It's written, directed, starred black people, right? Mm-hmm. And it's one of the highest grossing movies.
I think it is the highest grossing movie for 2017.
Of 2017. So the power of our culture is very evident. So why wouldn't somebody else, it's almost like that fear, like you have to break that group down in order to get on top of it, to suppress it.
I can respect that, because my friend Christy said, like, for me, and I still remember this. So we was in New York for like a vacation, me and my mom and my brothers or whatever, and my stepdad, and we went and movie some Blockbuster. You know, millennials, you might not know what Blockbuster is, but that's when you actually had to go and rent a movie.
I love Blockbuster.
You know, people don't know about that. And movie gallery and all that extra shit.
I love to shoot the video, and you have to be kind, rewind.
Yeah, and that's what they do. Like,
I used to be like, Mom, let me put it in the thing, man.
And then like $2, like two for $2.50, you can get like 2 candies or something.
Yeah,
like this is
some big candy.
Yeah, this
is
is
movie theater
before,
candy.
you know, Netflix and shit.
Yeah.
So we went to like Blockbuster. We was in New York. It was cold. I hate cold weather. I already was mad. Of course, I picked out Poetic Justice. Shout out to Janet Jackson. I love you. And if anything ever happens to you, I need everybody to come check on me. But no, seriously. And then my older brother had always been like Black power, Black culture. Even this is when we were kids. I always told him, it's always you green-eyed, bright-skinned boys that love to be like real super black. Yeah, y'all love to be black. But he got Rosewood, and Rosewood actually happened in Florida. Mm-hmm. And then my little brother probably got like Lion King or some shit. So I remember like they got ready to watch.
Wasn't Lion King about? They said it was like undertones of like niggas.
Yeah. Lion King is definitely black people, and y'all was trying to act like it wasn't. Nigga, it was set in the middle of fucking Africa. Who the fuck do y'all think y'all are? And then y'all had all the black voices. Never mind. Justin Weaver was like Simba, and they had like James Earl Jones is like Mufasa. Never mind. I don't even want to talk about y'all.
Mufasa.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about how y'all be trying to really act like.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Y'all trying to like Lion King ain't like niggas. That shit's in fucking Africa. Timon and Pumbaa, that not sound like some nigga names. That's not no nigga names. Mufasa's not a nigga name. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? But anyways, so like I got mad at them because they wanted to watch like Rosewood. And Mom was like, you need to know your history. But I was always just one of the people, like, the history always scared me. It was always really super sad. It was always, like, black people getting beat or raped or something. Yeah. I think even wrote that is Rosewood. So I was just like, no, I'm kind of good on black history and, you know, the bullshit.
Y'all ever, like, just do, like, one of those, like, family gatherings and watching, what is it? Kunta Kinte.
I didn't watch, honestly, I didn't watch
Roots.
I didn't watch Roots until about, I'd seen parts of Roots. I didn't fully watch Roots until about 3 years ago, right before I moved here. I watched Roots like all the way through.
My grandparents made it one of those things, you know, it came on every year at a certain time. And it's like,
my mom
like
said
Black
she remembered,
History.
yeah, she remembered.
Like Black History, it's like Roots comes on, get your cousins are coming over, everybody get your favorite drink.
I watch parts. And then I sat down as an adult.
in front of the TV.
But it's like, it's sad to watch the breakdown of a whole fucking community. But like my friend Christy said, like earlier this week, she was just like, after you watch all that stuff, she was like, and then you just look around and see what we did amongst like the world and what we provided to the culture and, you know, what we built in the communities. She was just like, you kind of got to be proud. Like, we're resilient. I'm like, nigga, do we have to be resilient for fucking ever? Like,
I mean, that's just like.
But I guess we are
like being the bigger person. You don't
but
want to be a bigger person.
But we always a bigger people.
Yeah, we always be a bigger person because there's always going to be somebody that misunderstands.
You
something.
fucking white people Beyonce. We deserve. We gave y'all fucking Michael Jackson. We gave you goddamn Whitney and Prince and Janet.
Nippy, my girl.
God, we gave y'all so much and y'all are just so disrespectful.
But you know, it's like it takes a lot to like get people to understand like
I think we're getting. I don't want to get to like my mama said it the other day though. She was like other white, like it's like white supremacy and all that's going on with the Robert E. Lee statues. She was like, and it's a group of white people that's just like, well, we like black people. They're a good time. And I'm like, that really feels like what it is. Like it's just like a bunch of white people.
But I know people like that. That'll be like, I love black people. Okay, that's fine. But that's just like saying you're pretty for a black girl. Yeah. Please stop saying that. That's just like, please stop saying that.
I like black people.
Like, stop saying
I
that.
died though in Atlanta when they was singing Ludacris, Move, Trump, Get Out. I was like, yes, know that song.
But you know, I think all of that is so, you know, I think it's so stupid. First of all, like how the guy said we want to make America white again. First of all,
the shit wasn't white in the first place.
It wasn't white in the first place.
We literally watched Pocahontas when y'all showed up, and it was like we should not trust these people.
I just don't understand that's something I just really don't understand. Like I get it, racism, it's very prevalent. It's here. It's alive. It's here, right? But do you not know the history of America?
But you know what I like now, and this is the truth. I like the fact that, and I think it might be the internet. The internet has played a very big part of getting information out to people. So, like, even on Columbus Day, they do National Indigenous Day. And then, like, this information's being put out
to counter
all this. Oh, well.
People choose not to read or listen to is what is hurting our society.
Because that shit sound crazy.
Because you sound crazy. For you to be like, you want to make America white again. It was never white, bro.
Man, let me tell y'all something.
And first of all, okay, so let's just say, all right, you want to make America white again. Cool, right? Cool. How are you going to do that?
Let me tell you something.
This whole country is a melting pot of different cultures.
Let me tell y'all something.
Like, it didn't work in 1949. It's not going to work in 2017.
Disney told y'all from jump. When John Smith had arrived and Pocahontas' daddy said, we do not trust them people. That was a Disney movie that let us know that this didn't start off too right, because he said we do not trust these people. Yeah. I remember that. Because Pocahontas is my favorite Disney movie, because Just Around the River Bend was my song.
Just around the river bend
for me, coming for me. Oh my God! And then the other one with Colors of the Wind with Vanessa Williams that y'all try to hold down to.
Ooh,
yes,
Vanessa Williams. That is a woman's crush Wednesday.
No, Vanessa Williams deserves everything, because let me tell y'all something. Y'all tried to stop that bitch on them porn pictures. And them pictures are raunchy. And I looked at him and I was just like, she a freak. But let me tell y'all something. She still came out here having hit show after hit show after hit show. Married a baller, divorced a baller, got a billionaire, married that nigga. Okay. I don't even want to talk about how great Vanessa Williams and had like hit songs. Come on. But yeah.
Vanessa, she's awesome.
Vanessa is bad bitch in the city. Okay, so we do have a letter.
Oh, we have a listener letter.
Yeah, people listen, apparently. Even though it's not like...
Even though it's not shared.
Or like... don't do this to me. Don't make me call out friends and family.
Oh, gosh.
Friends and family.
Friends and family. You
But
guys. You crazy kids.
You crazy kids.
You like or share button must not be working. But that's okay.
You can't subscribe.
You can't subscribe. That's okay. It's okay.
We're the shadiest bunch. They probably never gonna like it because we did all that. But anyway, so this week we do have a Recovering Party Girls listener letter.
Yay.
I'm super excited. So give me 2 seconds. Let me read it. It's a bit messy and I didn't understand it when I first read it, but I think I got it now.
Okay.
So here we go. And it is, Dear Recovering Party Girls, love the show. I hang out with 2 other girls. We've been a squad since 2013, our freshman year in college. Here's the problem. One of the girls is messing with the other's boyfriends. I don't want to be involved or don't want to choose sides. Should I tell my friend to stop messing with our friend's boyfriend, or should I tell my other friend that our friend is messing with her boyfriend? I'm actually closer to the friend that's messing with the boyfriend. What do I do? Hashtag recovering from some bullshit.
Ooh, Lord Jesus. Are you ready? You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You can go first.
First of all, you're not a real friend. Because real friends tell bullshit. Like, no.
Well, she's friends with both of them. So
she's friends with both of them. So, what is more morally corrupt?
Listen, bitch, you want to listen to fucking me? You ain't shit, and you shouldn't want to trust no girl that will mess with your friends.
First of all, look, if you're fucking with a dude that's your boyfriend, and your friend is fucking with him, that is grounds for termination. That's grounds for getting your
I actually don't hang out with girls like that. Like, I know
that's grimy.
That is, like, honestly, I know people who mess with people's boyfriends, but it's like a stranger's boyfriend. It's a stranger in my house.
Yeah. See, if I know that you know,
if we're friends.
If we're acquaintances,
yeah,
and I know that you know that I fuck with this nigga, then I didn't fuck with this nigga.
It's levels to that,
and you know that's my boyfriend. You know, you seen us together. We hold hands. We do the lock on the hands. You know, and you seen us at the mall.
Y'all IG friends and shit.
You follow. You like my pictures of us when I say hashtag. Couples
but
goals,
she's between 2 friends.
Black love.
Hashtag black love.
Hashtag black love.
hashtag eternity.
Hashtag power couple.
Hashtag power couple.
Hashtag power couple. Hashtag J and B.
Ooh. Well,
and you like it, and then you come in and say y'all cute.
So what should she do? She's in between.
The friend needs to tell the scoop. She needs to tell the scoop. You know why? Because she's a fuck nigga if she doesn't.
You gotta, okay.
She's a fuck nigga if she doesn't. And she ain't no real friend. She ain't no real friend.
My only question is, does anybody know that you know about anything? If it's all a secret?
Now, okay.
If it's all a secret, then shut the hell up. If it's not all a secret, like, the girl, like the other girl,
you still need to speak up.
Yeah, if it's not a secret, you need to say it. Because you're gonna lose a friend regardless in this situation.
So
pick who you want to be friends with, and pick who you want to ride, and bitch, pick who you want to ride with.
See,
and let me tell you something.
No, because if you know that you're gonna have to pick a side, and you picked the wrong side, you was never a real friend anyway.
Yeah, but pick a side and ride with your side. But let me tell you something about riding with your side. I wouldn't choose a bitch who was fucking with the friend's boyfriend. Like, that's just not what the fuck I do. Nah, because you know what? It's levels to
that. She don't fuck with your boyfriend too.
Yes, because it's levels to that. It is. Like, even though, like, a bitch is shady and she might fuck with somebody's husband.
Made me mad.
No, because somebody might fuck fuck with somebody's husband, but it be like a random bitch husband. If a bitch want to fuck with your sister, cousin, listen, I listen to all that. Oh yeah, because I miss with my ex best friend's baby daddy. Oh okay, bitch, we can't be friends.
Yeah,
because that means
you're not.
I don't even have no baby daddy, but you
don't
could.
even have a code of loyalty.
Yeah, you need a code. It's levels to some of this stuff. It is. It's levels, and morals have levels as well.
Like y'all go together, y'all serious, y'all boyfriend, y'all. So
you need to
y'all on social media taking
point,
pictures, and you commented talking about y'all cute. I love y'all.
And you shouldn't want to be too close. And you say you closer to the girl that's messing with the boyfriend. You shouldn't want to be close to that bitch no way. But if you want to stay close to her, you ride that way. And if she mess with your
fall off that,
and if she mess with your baby daddy in like 4 years, that's kind of what it is.
But nah, bruh. That's fucked up.
If nobody knows, you know, shut your ass up and act crazy when it all hits the fan. If somebody knows, you know, go ahead and tell your friend.
If you know and they don't know that you know, that's still like, okay, it's gonna come out one way or another. Like I wouldn't like.
How you and to say that you're closer to the girl that's messing with the nigga, like that girl will try you at the end too.
Yes, because you don't have, and all y'all hang together, and all y'all tell you. Nah,
so wait, he buying y'all shots when nobody looking? Like what's going on?
No, y'all holding each other. Nah, bruh. Yeah, everybody gonna have to get their ass beat.
Yeah, I mean, if you was talking to me back in 2004, 5, 6, 7, or 8, 9, what year we in? 10, 11, 12,
17, 2017,
13,
2017.
14, 15. Well, I'm just kind of on the years. I done sucked the bitch. So,
I still slept a bitch at 8, 22, 2017.
Okay. So if you was talking to me from 2005 to 2016, wait, 17. we in 17?
Yes.
I did fight in January. Okay, so if you was talking to me from 2005 to 2017, you did some shit like that, I would beat your ass.
Yeah, that's grounds for.
I'm sorry I had to get my years together, but apparently I thought they were more spaced out.
Nah, that's a no. That's a no go.
So she needs to tell.
She has to tell.
But she's closer to the other girl.
Don't give a shit. It's wrong.
So you want your BFF to sell you out when you're being shady?
Yeah. I
can't relate to your story because I'm never that shady though.
I would never be that. I'm
just the type of
like
I'm way too straightforward.
Like I wouldn't fuck with a nigga that I knew fucked with a bitch
that I actually knew,
or that like I don't even really like.
No, not that I actually knew that I hung with. Like at least be. Listen, I really always had a problem with people. This is why I never got with that frenemy shit, because at least with enemies, you know they'll do anything to like break down you and make you feel bad and take down your castle or whatever. Friends aren't supposed to do that, and then that's why I could never get down with that word frenemy, because it's just like I don't do that.
I will say as a disclaimer, I did hook up with this guy, but
you Jezebel.
But he took my homegirl out a couple times, right? Listen,
I'm sorry, I checked out. What happened?
So this is like in my early 20s, right?
You slut.
So he took my homegirl out, and then maybe like some months later, he started hitting me up. And of course,
slut.
I fell for it. I'll take it. I'll take that. I'm strong with it.
What the hell? What the hell? This is worse. Jezebel.
I'm strong with it. But, you know, when it actually got revealed that we were, I mean, it wasn't anything like we were together. They were never together. We were never together. It was just...
Y'all was fucking the same nigga.
Fucking the same nigga, but at different times. But when it was revealed, she was upset about it, whatever. And I realized that I would never do that because my friendships mean way more to me than some guy that's of the moment or whatever. So I would definitely tell the friend, because at the end of the day, guys come and go. Guys are in and out. They seasonal. But your friendships, your true friendships, your best friends, they last forever. Like, I see this guy, don't speak to him. But my friend that actually, you know, and it took a while for us to actually get back to the place to where we are now. And I'm very grateful for that because I absolutely love her and I would never do that again. Like, that is just like
you some shady bitch.
Like, that's just some shit. Like,
no, I
value friendship, man.
I never did anything like that. That has never been my thing. Like,
I did it.
No, I never. I mean, no shade to you. I never did. No. I mean, genuinely no shade because you know I don't did a lot of shit, but that's not how I live my life, and I don't. If nobody knows, you know, I'm almost inclined to tell you to pretend like you don't know. However, if the girl that's fucking with the boyfriend knows, you know, you're gonna have to tell, and you just have to deal with that.
And even if, okay, so let's just say you don't say anything, you just let it ride out, and then maybe like a year or two later, you're gonna lose a friend. It comes out that you knew about it, but you didn't say nothing. So you still look like a fucking asshole. You do look like an asshole, and I still will fight you over that. If it was me, I would and you still, like...
I would still box you. Like, but, I mean, that's just me, though.
But
I box for less.
At the end of the day, it's just like, you're gonna look like a bad guy.
Okay, so I guess this is the thing. Who do you value more?
What do you value more?
What do you value more? So, trust me, the friend that's sleeping with the friend's boyfriend and y'all supposed to be your friend.
Cute about it.
And that's not the friend you want in the first place. That's not the friend you want in the first place. And, you know, she a piece of shit anyway, and she probably can't fight. So, wait, she probably can't. Like, the hoes never can fight. But that bitch probably can't fight. It's always them hoes that can't fight anyway. But, you know, you need to figure out where your morals are. And if you're just going to be a trash ass bitch, then be a trash ass bitch and hold on to it. If you're not
but don't be that girl's friend.
If you're going to be a trash... Yeah.
Don't be that girl's friend
if you're going to be a trash ass bitch. If you're going to let that shit ride, then don't be that girlfriend.
Don't be that girlfriend. Let me tell you something. Separate yourself from her. Separate.
I thought it was a song. I thought it might have been Jackie song.
It wasn't.
Oh, okay, I made it up. You don't have to play me. You don't have to play me on air.
Okay, I'll tell you soprano. Go ahead.
Separate. Nah, but if you're gonna be a trash ass friend, just be a trash ass friend. But don't pull that girl into your trash ass friendness. But let me tell you something. You be a trash ass friend for a girl who messes with somebody's boyfriend, she will mess with yours later. Poop poop. Solved.
True that.
So that's it. I hope that I really feel like we didn't give good advice, but
you either gonna be a trash ass friend, leave that girl alone, leave the other friend alone, or you gonna tell her the truth. It's either one or the other because it ain't no in between. You can't straddle the fence on them type of shits because
you talking fast like me.
At the end of the day, people get killed on some bullshit like that.
People get boiling hot water thrown on them, and
dicks get cut off,
and you know
tires get flattened.
Yeah,
jobs get burnt down.
Yeah, it be a whole lot when you be fucking with people. No, it do be a whole lot when you be fucking with people though. Like you gotta really.
You can't play with people like that.
I mean, because I don't be trying to play with people no more either.
I don't need you to be my friend if you're gonna be that type of friend.
Yeah, don't.
If you're gonna be the type of friend to hold some secrets with me, that's why I love my best friend. Shout out to my best friend Jennifer Scott because you know what she told me today. She said, I don't give a fuck who tells me anything. They should know I'm running my mouth. I'm finna tell it. I'm finna tell it. I'm finna tell it.
That's not what I expected. I don't care who tell me what. I'm telling everything. Like, wait.
Yes, I love my best friend. And you know what? That shit is real because real friends, they gonna tell the truth. It don't matter how awkward or how painful or how uncomfortable it is. They gonna say what it is. It don't matter if it's from the husband, if it's from the mama, it's from the kid, if it's from the baby daddy. It don't matter. If it's something to be told, they gonna tell it. And that's what best friends do. That's what friends do. If you're a real fucking friend, you gonna tell it.
Well, my best friend's kind of obsessed with you because she was just like, I don't agree with anything you say. I agree with Miss Cool. I'm like, can you guys stop acting like a fan? Like, it's so disgusting.
What's her name?
Latifah.
Girl.
She's like,
fuck with me. I love you. You're everything.
She literally be like, I don't agree with you. I agree with Miss Cole.
You're everything.
Oh
girl.
my God.
Fuck with me. Let's follow each other on Instagram.
Oh my God. I hate you both. Literally. But anyways.
Latifah, you better tell the truth and shame that damn devil.
You know what?
You better tell the truth.
But Adrianna ain't gonna be here next week because she didn't even know about Different Worlds. So it's
I know about Living Single. I know about Martin. I know about
3 weeks. I've been saying Love Jones, A Different World, and it was something else. And you
okay, I first of all, I know Selena like the back of my hand.
God,
I grew up in a different culture. Okay.
You know what? I don't have time.
I grew up in a different culture.
I'm just gonna have to send her home with DVDs. Has been listening. I see the numbers. Thank you so much.
We appreciate it.
We do appreciate y'all. Write into us. It's recoveringpartygirlsletters@gmail.com. You can follow me on all social media at NatoyaEbony. You can follow Recovering Party Girls as well on all social media except Twitter. We're Party Girls Pod on Twitter.
POD. P as in Paul, O as in octopus, D as in Daniel.
And she probably don't even know her own social handle. So what's your social handle? Why she did all that? It is Miss Cool _in like Natoya, the city. Let me tell you, I was near death earlier this week. Well,
tell them what I did. Tell them how much I was a blessing to you, girl.
She was a blessing. She brought me some water, some Gatorade.
What kind of water?
Alkaline water. She brought me like some expensive water and some Gatorade and some chicken noodles and was like, well, you better. You can eat this chicken noodle soup. So shout out. No, nigga, because I got better and ate real meal. Oh. But no, shout out to Adrianna.
Chicken noodle soup, girl.
She saved me from when I had food poisoning.
I'm a nurturer, y'all. I'm a nurturer. If y'all ever get sick, y'all just hit me up. Let me know. I don't mind bringing Gatorade, water, chicken noodle soup, ginger tea. But I'm here for y'all.
Hopefully she's not fired. And we will be at Social Complex Fight Party. I shouted y'all out. We'll be in the function.
Hopefully I'm not fired, but I will plan to be there.
And you better be there. But bye, guys. Thank you so much for listening.
Love ya.